What's up, my bear brethren? This is Jimmy with Sleepy Bear Games, also known as Tang or my Twitch handle MG11. I am a big fan of Mortal Kombat, and like most fans have been so since the beginning. The Mortal Kombat 11 reveal was amazing to watch, and I hope a Mortal Kombat themed convention is something that becomes a regular thing. Like most people, I was blown away by just how good MK11 looks, and was very appreciative of the obvious efforts of the MK team to refine their notoriously stiff animations. I was hoping to get more initial character reveals given just how short a time we had before the official launch of the game, but at least we have the first Kombat Kast coming up on Wednesday, January 30th. We know they will at least be showing off Cabal, but to fill out a roster of at least 20 more launch characters in 13 weeks, they'll have to give us more than one per week, and that's the long assumption. If they want all the launch characters to be part of the beta, that's a month less of Kombat Kast opportunities to show off the characters and modes. But now to move on to the main point of the video, the direction of gameplay. It's already been made clear that it was deliberate to change the game from the aggressive mix-up vortexes of MKX and put a bigger focus on the neutral game. Many people have said that after coming off MKX, MK11 just feels slow. Mobility is down and walk speed is more of a creep. Some have even cried foul turning the game into a Justice 2. While I can see what would set some people off from it, I also kind of like the decision they're going for here. I wanted to point out how I'm actually optimistic for it. While there's an inherent funness to rush down vortex play, it can be very deflating to be on the receiving end of it. While getting wrecked online will still completely happen, there's a much different feeling between "that guy read me completely" and "I didn't even get the chance to play." As long as the game resets into neutral, the game of chess resets for each player, meaning there's at least always a chance of proactive play instead of reactive, giving the player some feeling of agency even against much better players. I agree with the argument of dumbing down the combo system doing more harm than good when it comes to the casual player base, but I also won't completely judge the complexity of the game until all the cards are on the table and players have had time to really settle into what MK11 brings. The other issue I'm hearing is definitely a concerning one, that the game rewards walking backwards and doing nothing. While the fact remains that due to the way the game handles meter, there is a reward to be gained from walking backwards and not even worrying about leaving yourself open by using a special move to gain said meter, only 7 of the characters and their abilities have been revealed. If a decent chunk of the cast ends up with some way to hard counter the walk back through mobility, range command grabs, etc., the point becomes moot. Even one character being able to blow this up will steer the whole game away from it, as we saw in Injustice 1 with Batgirl. NetherRealm as a studio has also gained a reputation for listening to its player base, and I could easily see them enact a change before, during, or after beta if they see something being obviously abused that is not in the spirit of the game. I really don't think they'd allow the game to become Mortal Timeout. What do you guys think? Are you optimistic, or naturally drawn to look at the glass half empty and think this will be the first real dud of the Warner Bros. Mortal Kombat era?